Hello, this is Night Sky Jeff. This is just going to be a very quick video. I made a claim to the flat earther TIS that Kyle Adams lies. This was in reference to his experiment results. So I'm going to let two videos of Kyle's play, little bits of them. You're going to see the claim that he makes in this first video, and then I'm going to show you the footage he's using from the video he's referring to. So let me just play this little clip.
Thank you, Neil. We demonstrated that in our fish tank laser experiment, when we created a gradient in the water and caused the light to get bent downward. This in turn caused objects to appear lower than they actually were.
Okay, so if you didn't catch that,
Downward
refraction that he claims.
This in turn caused objects to appear lower than they actually were.
Okay, so Kyle claims that he did an experiment with the downward refraction of light that caused objects to appear lower than they actually were. Now let's go to the video of his experiment where he actually he provides video photo evidence of the opposite.
Yes, this does cause the ground to appear higher than it was before.
Okay.
Light downward. He can no longer see on forever because his range of vision hits the ground.
So he's talking about downward refraction.
And yes, this does cause the ground to appear higher than it was before.
Okay, so here he admits that the downward refraction causes the ground to look higher than it really is.
Just like we observed in our fish tank experiment. And because of the density gradient, there is more refraction at the bottom than there is at the top. That creates our sinking boat effect. Please notice how the bottom of our sail appears to be touching the surface of the water in our refracted image.
So this is how Kyle gets away with his claim of saying that the boat appears lower than it really is, even though the image is refracted downwards, because he hides the fact that this red line that he puts here, this red line reminds you of this red line, but this red line here, as you can see, the refracted image is way above this red line. The downward refraction has caused the horizon to appear higher, which means that the boat in the refracted image does not appear lower than it really is. It appears closer, parts of it appear closer to the horizon, but the horizon appears higher up than it really is. So he has not made anything appear lower by means of downward refraction. That is the claim that he made. It is an incorrect claim. He is lying. He is misrepresenting his data here.
Than it was before, just like we observed in our fish tank experiment.
This red line here is of absolutely no value.
And because of the density gradient, there is more refraction at the bottom than there is at the top.
Okay, that does not mean that the boat in the second image appears lower than it does in reality, because again, the boat in the second image is up here. The boat in the first image is down here. Kyle is misrepresenting what downward refraction does. He's misrepresenting it on purpose in order to claim that downward refraction can sometimes cause things to appear lower than they really are. He's doing this because his flat earth mindset requires it. This is why I called Kyle a liar. He is demonstrated to be a liar from his own videos on this subject. Thank you. This has been Night Sky Jeff. Keep looking up.